Welcome to SEC Championship number 3 here in year 8 of the North Texas Dynasty. We got a banger championship game for y'all today. The number 2 Florida Gators coming into Nissan Stadium looking to win back an SEC title against the back-to-back defending champs of this SEC Championship title. It's the North Texas Mean Green, led by yours truly, head coach Stevie Balls, looking to add another championship title to his trophy case. Here we go. The stakes are getting high in the Mean Green Dynasty. The number 2 team in the nation, the number 4 team in the nation, Florida, our one SEC loss this year. They have not lost an SEC game this year. They have been dominant. They have a superstar scrambling quarterback who gave us a walk-off touchdown with his leg, with his mobility. He showed off that superstar scrambling ability. And this Florida team only won 1-point loss to Notre Dame. They have taken down everyone else in their path. A ranked Miami team, a ranked Clemson team, Auburn, a ranked LSU team, Bama, A&M, Mississippi State, a ranked Georgia team, Tennessee, Florida State. They have been dominant, but we gave them a really good showing at home in the regular season. They only beat us 42-35, and we get a crack at them today. Looking around the league, your other conference championships, you got Michigan and USC for the Big Ten, Louisiana Tech and UTEP for Conference USA. Your new Pac-12 has Michigan State and Southern Miss, Rice and San Diego State in the Mountain West. In the MACtion, you're going to have UMass and Toledo. In the Big 12, it's going to be Arizona State and Oklahoma State, both undefeated for a Big 12 title game. That'll be nice. Marshall and Louisiana Monroe for the Sun Belt, obviously our SEC title game. USF and UCF in the former American Conference. We've got USC and Michigan. And then in the ACC, it's going to be Louisville and Clemson taking on each other. So a lot of playoff implications in these games today going down. We are currently a top 4 seed with a bye, which is where we want to be. But if we lost today, I would almost guarantee we drop out of that. If we win today, we could have a shot at being the 1 or the 2. I think that is totally on the table. Here's a look around the rest of the SEC. A down year for Texas, Georgia, Bama, Auburn, really down year for Tennessee. And here's a look at your year 8 stats. We skimmed over Karoma. He had 18-9 was his touchdown to interception ratio. Not great, not bad. Bobenmeyer led the way in yards. Lamar Farrell led the way in touchdowns, but 2 700-yard running backs is pretty impressive if you ask me. Lionel Lyles led the yardage. You had Charles Worthy leading us in touchdowns. Ty Board still without a touchdown, something to keep an eye on, but distributed nicely. Vince Harris with 4 touchdowns as the wide receiver 4, very impressive. And then defensively, it's going to be the junior Carter Wilkins who led the team in tackles, and our sack leader is going to be a tie between Devontae Kano, the true freshman, and Nick Catanzaro, the veteran. But Talbot also had a very good year. He had a fumble return touchdown in the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But here we go. Game of the week, SEC Championship 3, a rematch of them beating us in the regular season, but also a rematch of the year 6 SEC Championship 2 years ago when we took down Florida in the SEC Championship. And this would be a three-peat in the SEC Championship. If we win back-to-back-to-back SEC titles, we're going to the Big Ten next season. It just has to happen. Here we go. Darren Slater leading the way for the Gators. He is very impressive. He can do a little bit of everything. Florida is going to start with the ball first in the all-orange uniforms. They're going play action. Slater's going to step up. That's going to be a first down and a lot more, taken down by Josh Sly. And that one is going to be taken down close to midfield on the SEC Championship logo. 2nd and 10. We're sending pressure. That's a nice defensive play right there. We'll get them to 3rd and 8 on that one. An early opportunity for the defense to get Florida off the field. 3rd and 8 from the shotgun. Slater has got time. He's going to run out of it eventually. The Mean Green pressure gets there. Cordell Talbot, the sophomore, is in there in the backfield. And Christian Karoma, the senior, the transfer from Alabama, will lead out the Mean Green with an opportunity to take the lead with the halftime advantage of receiving to start the 3rd quarter. And here we go. Mesh spot, 2nd and 10. This is going to be Lionel Lyles. His first catch of the day goes for 8. Already a 3rd and short opportunity, 3rd and 2. We're going to put it in the hands of Lamar Farrell, the sophomore, who gets met right away, loses a yard, 4th and 3. But you know the aggressive nature. Head coach Stevie Balls keeps his team on the field. 4th and 3 from the shotgun. Wide open over the middle. It's a Spinza, the tight end, taken down on the SEC logo, and that will be a first down to move the chains. The aggressiveness pays off for the Mean Green. 2nd and 9, trailing backwards, waiting for Ty Board to pop open. There is our slot, who's going to pick up that drag and take it for a nice gain right there. The Mean Green are playing aggressive to open this game, and hopefully we get an opening drive touchdown. This is going to go to Tyman Lue. He is the RB2 who jukes ahead, tackled down past the first down marker, taking advantage of his rep right there, and the Mean Green will move the chains again. Single back formation. This one goes to Tyman Lue again, who's going to zigzag around some defenders and gets pushed past the first down marker. 22 yards on the game right now off of just 2 rushes. It's 1st and goal for the Mean Green. Scattered colors in the crowd. You got both Florida and Mean Green fans here, but the North Texas fans are going to be happy first. Marshall Bober, your tight end 2, will take that drag in for a touchdown. 7-0 for the Mean Green to open up SEC Championship number 3. Up the gut, though, that's going to be a nice run right there for Florida, trying to respond. Down 7-0 early in this first quarter. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. They're going to go read option here. You know the playmaking ability of Slater, who's just going to flip field position just like that. We would get him to a 3rd and 9, though. An opportunity to force a long kick here, or maybe even force a punt. Slater's got time. He's going to check it down. That's going to be just enough open space for the running back to find the first down marker. And Florida looks to respond here on their 2nd drive. 1st and 10. They're going to stick with the run game. That's a nice defensive play right there. It's Tavares Riddick, the junior, into the backfield there to force a loss, and that will be the end of the first quarter here in the Year 8 SEC Championship. You've got the Mean Green up 7-0 right now, 1 for 1 on their drives. A 4th down conversion kept it alive. Florida has the ball, though, for their 2nd attempt, and 3rd and 9, trying to tie this game up. We can hold them to 3 here. If we stop them, that is a nice athletic play made there from the tight end, and that'll pick up the first down. Interesting choice right there from Slater. 2nd and goal inside the Mean Green 10. They're going to go play action here, dump it off to the running back. That is going to be taken down inside the 5-yard line. That is their tight end 2, my mistake. 3rd and goal. Trying to force him to 3 here. We're going to send some pressure. Here comes Riddick. He's going to get picked up, and it's an easy check down into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. This one is going to be tied up 7-7, and they will do a disappearing act there in the end zone for their celebration. Lionel Lyles, let's see if he can get us a good kick return here. He's got some blockers. He's going to dart past the defense. 1 man to beat. They're not going to catch him. Lionel Lyles in the SEC Championship for his senior year will take back a kick return. And just like that, we are back on top. The Mean Green strike on the special teams, and it is now 14-7. Florida had the lead for about 30 seconds there until we brought back the kick return, and that could be massive. What a play from the senior, our best playmaker, Lionel Lyles, right there. I'm pretty sure he has some of his best highlights against Florida. That's kind of his team, but Slater gonna respond accordingly, taking that one himself. That'll be a 15-yard gain. From the shotgun, back in Mean Green territory, just barely. They're gonna act like it's a pass, but they hand it up the gut. Nice hit stick right there. Might have shaken him up a little bit, but it will be another first down for Florida. From the shotgun, 2 running back set. They're going to hand it off to the RB2, and he's not fast enough to get away from Talbot. That's a loss of 4. Count that one as a sack. 3rd and 13 from the shotgun. Running back goes in motion. Slater's going to check it down. I don't know what kind of play call that was, but that was easy to defend, and they're going to punt. That's not within their field goal range. 3rd and 8. Florida. Big play right here, trying to keep us off the field. We'll dump it down to Lyles, who creates just enough separation to keep the drive alive. And they get us to another 3rd and 5. This is not an easy team to move the ball against, but Ty Board shows up when you need him most. And we got a minute left to try and score here before halftime. 2nd and 8 from the shotgun. It's Caroma taking the snap. Looking for a man to pop wide. It's going to be Ty Board again, who's got some blocks, taken down at the 31. And time in lieu is going to get shaken up right there. Bobenmeyer checks into the game. 44 seconds left before halftime. We're up 7, an opportunity to go up 2 possessions. Bobenmeyer going to follow his blocks. Nice run right there, 10-yard gain. And we're going hurry-up mode now. We've got 2 timeouts left. From the shotgun, Karoma. Got to take a shot to the end zone here. Takes the snap. Moderate pressure. He's going to find a man. Just snuck it past the defense right there. Risky pass, but Charles Worthy brings it down. One more timeout and 22 seconds left to go. Karoma looking for a man over the middle out of the angle route. It's Bobenmeyer! One of our other really good playmakers this year. Bobenmeyer takes the angle route and converts a 22-yard touchdown. And so far, we are handling business in SEC Championship number 3. Looking like the team to beat. Looking like the defending champs. 21-7 over Florida. A team that has not lost an SEC game this year. They're controlling time of possession, but we are converting at a much more consistent rate than them, and that's why we're up 14 and we're receiving to start the second half. Do we have a blowout potentially on our hands? That is really going to depend on how we open up the second half. Karoma, don't fumble! Oh my goodness, he picks it up. Thank goodness. That would be a gut punch of momentum right there. Still up 14. That's a nice run from Karoma. Just don't want him fumbling the ball. Lamar Farrell, an even better run right there. The sophomore gets us into Florida territory as we look to go up 28-7, even 24-7 would be awesome. From the single back formation, Karoma is going to scramble out. He's going to find an open Marshall Bober again, having a very impactful game as the tight end too. Karoma, no turnovers, 139 yards so far to this point. 2nd and 7. Single back formation again. This is going to be Marshall Bober again. Their connection has been nice today, and we've got it 1st and goal, which would lead to 3rd and goal. Florida's defense not going to make it easy here for Karoma. Pressured as he gets rid of it. That is going to bring up 4th and goal, a 25-yard chip shot. We're not going to get stupidly aggressive here. We will take 3 and extend this to a 3-possession game. It's 24-7 now. Florida, you can respond. This game's not over, but you got to go quick. 1st and 10. They're going to go double play action and met in the backfield. Cordell Talbot has been incredible this season, and that is a loss of 6 on the play right there. 3rd and 16. A big opportunity, one-on-one, throwing a deep shot. Can we deflect it? We do. The defense does their job, and we keep momentum on our side. 24-7, keep scoring and keep running this clock out. That's going to be Bober again. 3rd and short conversion is good. We move the chains again. 1st and 10, trying to give us the best possible seeding we can get here in the college football playoff. There goes Bobenmeyer again. It's a 7-yard gain. From the shotgun, we just keep on milking this clock. It's going to be Bobenmeyer. Beautiful blocks, easy 1st down conversion. Bobenmeyer almost gets us to goal to go. 1st and 10, less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter now. Single back, this is Karoma, looking for a man to pop wide open. It's Marshall Bober! Touchdown number 2 for tight end 2. A career day for Marshall Bober, and it comes when we need him most here in our 3-peat attempt in the SEC Championship. There is another sack for the defense, our 3rd on the day. That is Jeff Heyer. I'm pretty sure he is a senior. It would lead us to a 3rd and 11, up 31-7. Slater, you need to start coming up with some magic right now. Instead, it's jumped! The user! Tavares Riddick jumps the pass. He saw it coming, and we are in Florida's head. It is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here after that one, but I think this game is wraps. I think we are in their head far too much. I think Texas and Florida are both equally far away from Nissan Stadium. It's not like we've got a home field advantage here or anything, but Tyler Bobenmeyer runs that one in. Don't even leave it up to chance. 38-7. This North Texas team has popped at the right time, and if we're playing like that against the number 2 team in the nation, Florida, you could argue number 1. They've lost 1 game by 1 point. Who's to say this isn't the year we go win it all? We've been to the Final Four twice, never been to the Natty in this year, not in this game, not in College Football 26, as Bobenmeyer just keeps on adding to his highlight reel. 63 yards on 6 rushes. We just have a 3-headed dragon in the backfield. It's crazy. Who's to say we don't have what it takes to go win the Natty this year? Bobenmeyer, touchdown, again. It's 45-7. We're not playing around. Like, we are here taking good teams and dismantling them, and that is gonna do it. North Texas, for the third straight year, is gonna win an SEC championship. A former American Conference and then Big 12 Conference team has came into the SEC. No national titles yet, but we have dominated the conference, and we are gonna go to the Big 10 next season. We have done what we set out to do in the SEC. We have taken care of business. Caroma, a great game. Not many incompletions, no interceptions. Got the ball to where it needed to be. Bobenmeyer, off the bench, sensational. Ish Malik, Lamar Farrell, did his thing. Tyman Lue, before he got hurt, did his thing. Receiving wise, Marshall Bober, a career day. You had, of course, Lionel Lyles with the kick return. Ty Board was everywhere you needed him to be today. And we are rolling at the right time. We're going to the college football playoff. We know that. Are we going to be a 1 seed, a 2 seed, a 3 seed? I would have to imagine after a blowout of Florida, we rise in the ranks, but I don't know. And obviously our matchup and our path is going to be really important because we've had some really harder paths in the past, which has caused us to not reach a national title. But we are the #1 team in the nation after that blowout. A well-deserved 12-1 year. Tavares Riddick is going to win SEC Defensive Player of the Week as well as National Defensive Player of the Week with the user, you already know. And then Bobenmeyer, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. Looking around the league, you had UTEP winning Conference USA. Southern Miss took down Michigan State for the Pac-12. You had San Diego State. It looks like they beat the hell out of Rice in the Mountain West. And between the undefeated teams, it was Arizona State who stays undefeated. They take down Oklahoma State. That's 2 playoff teams, though. You have Marshall, Louisiana, Monroe, who took down Marshall 42-34. Obviously, we won the SEC. It looks like USF took care of UCF in the American Conference Championship, doubling up their score. Michigan takes down undefeated USC, so not a lot of undefeated teams left in the college football playoff. And Louisville upsets Clemson. They're going to be the 3 seed. Let's check out this bracket. So we are the 1. We're going to play either North Carolina or Oklahoma State, who we beat last year in the second round. You got Oregon, who's going to take on either Arizona State or Southern Miss. TCU and USC take on each other to play Louisville. And then Michigan is going to play the winner of Florida or Clemson. That's a really strong first round game. Okay, so I like our second round draw. I think definitely compared to the rest of the league, they're probably going to be playing someone better or undefeated. There is Oregon, and I've got a lot of beef with Oregon. I would like to beat Oregon. Texas offered us a head coaching job. Just wanted to put that out. And it's going to be the #8 team, Oklahoma State, we play in the Orange Bowl. Wow. It's a team we took down last year. I feel like we've got a relatively easy path to the Final Four. TCU took down USC. That's another powerhouse. And Florida's done. 2 losses and their year is over. So obviously we got to worry about undefeated Arizona State or Oregon, who are both really good teams to play in the Final Four. We got to get past Oklahoma State first. And then on the other side of the bracket, I would imagine we see Michigan if we do make the national championship. So it's not an easy path, but we are the 1, and I would love to get revenge on Oregon in the next round. That is hopefully what's going to happen. But I appreciate you guys for watching. 3-time back-to-back SEC champs in this one. Obviously, we are looking to wrap up this series as College Football 27 is coming out, so I appreciate you guys showing so much love on the channel. We are up to 308 subscribers. Let's freaking go! So I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Mean Green, Dream Team, Steve, beep, 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 beep.